There's an incredible book, and I'd love to recommend it to you. It's by one of the greatest saints of the 20th century, a man who lived through both World War I and World War II, actually got sent to Dachau. His name is Saint Nikolai Velimirovich. He was a Serbian bishop, monk, and an incredible scholar. He had 2 PhDs, an Oxford PhD, a PhD from Bern. He preached in World War I, and then again in between the wars at peace conferences, and then through World War II. He preached in all of the cathedrals of Europe and America. He was very well known, one of the most famous clerics alive. He spent his last 10 years, unfortunately, because of the creation of Yugoslavia post-World War II and the communists, he couldn't return to his home country. So we, as we often do in America, welcomed here, and he loved us, and he spent his last 10 years in Pennsylvania, traveling around preaching. He preached in Harlem, he preached at St. John Cathedral in New York, he preached everywhere in America. He's an unbelievable person. He wrote a book called War and the Bible. I find it particularly excellent, not just because he's an incredibly saintly man and an incredible scholar, but he also is a person who lived through World War I and II and is able to speak. He basically said that the 20th century was the triumph of Satan in the Christian West, and that Jesus was asked by us to leave by our behavior, and that he did. And I think a lot of what we can see since the late 1950s is the manifestation of that departure. I think he's right. I'm hoping what's going on right now is our asking Jesus to come back. I want him to come back. And I want him to forgive us for what we've done. Christians killing Christians, World War I and II. The 20th century was the greatest slaughter of people in the history of the human race, and it was done mostly by Christians on other Christians. And I think the Lord left, and I think St. Nikolai's right, and he will come back because he loves all men and he's trying to redeem and save every one of us. But let's ask him to come back. Let's ask him to come back.